Rakah Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Chodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to Akim doing his work, and true sincerity in the four corners of the earth. Okay, and I'm doing another indoor lesson. Okay, because of the weather, you know, I bring it out on Sunday, and I didn't know it was gonna be pouring down, again, you know. So the spot that I bring it out on, it's all entrenched, and it's still raining, you know. So I'm gonna do this in class lesson, through the spirit, and hopefully you brothers are edified, that are out there, listening. Okay. Um, as men of the Lord, we are commanded, all right, to prophesy, okay, of what's to come, okay, not to give you people out there, you know, these rainbows and unicorns, that the Christian church gives you, man. All right, because all the Christian church, the Holler House, all they give you is BS. All right, and a bunch of damn lies. All right, and they don't tell you the danger and the wrath that's to come in Babylon. All right, and we starting to see that. All right now, in the planet Earth. Okay, and this is what the men of the Lord are warning you about. All right, situations, like this are gonna be occurring, at a astronomical level, man. All right, and let me get a scripture just to, start it out, man. Okay, because you see what's on your screen right now. All right, and the video is just, I don't even want to screen capture the video. All right, because hey, the video might get flagged. Okay, let me see. Because people out playing around, and these women are concerned with materialism, social media. When is the next folly day? All right, holiday. You know, worried about when is the next celebration? When is the next party? You know, what's going on in reality TV? Okay, while your ass is walking through the earth, uncircumspect. And this is what you wanted. You wanted this feminist society. You wanted this independent lifestyle. Okay, and this is what comes with it. All right, because this wasn't going down, in the land of Israel, man. Okay, women were put up. All right, they weren't out and about. Okay. And to all you women that, women can be as strong as men and all this and that, it's all bullshit, man. All right, because if you watch this video, you wouldn't be that thought wouldn't come across your mind. All right. So like, let me get this scripture. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. It says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay, so scripture say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, so scripture say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, and iniquity is abounding, man. Okay, iniquity is surely abounding. All right, the sin is just, it's a pastime to you Babylonians, man. All right, and especially to you Jakes. All right, so the love of many has waxed cold. These people don't fear the so-called justice system, all right, which is a joke. Okay, they don't fear these modern day, centurions. Okay, they have no respect for authority. All right, and just nothing more than the Most High, having these spirits of vengeance, being put out, throughout the planet Earth. All right, to judge you people. All right, mainly to judge you Israelites, man. All right, to put hell on you 2/3. Okay, and in this video, which is graphic, this Jake, man, he gets a damn belt, you know, a leather belt, puts it around this woman's neck, tightens it, and I'm talking about drag her, man, you know, drag her by her neck, with the belt, and pull her in between them cars you see right there in the picture, you know, and grapes her, man, you know, and wasn't nobody there to help her, This is in the Bronx, which why are you women? What the hell is going on in New York? Why are women running? Walking through the streets. It's a 3 a.m., man. What the hell is a woman doing walking at 3 a.m. in the damn Bronx, man? The boogie down Bronx, how you Jace call it. That's the same place I believe where that other woman was she had got groped. Jake came by and slapped on her ass, and she tried to duke it out with Jake instead of just making it home to another day. You know, she tried to slap Jake in the face and then got cold cocked and knocked unconscious. You know, just showing that you women are just not in your nature. You know, you're totally out of your nature and you are left without protection. You know, but this is the state of Babylon. This is what you women wanted. You know, this is the so-called utopia that you say you wanted. All right, no matter what, you gonna have to be up under authority, man. Okay, because the Most High made you the weaker vessel. All right, so either you gonna be under the authority of a upright man, okay, that actually has your health and well-being, at heart and is willing to protect you, okay, or you're gonna be under this false authority, which Esau says that he provides you, through these centurions, through your social your welfare system, all right, your WIC, your food stamps, which actually comes with no protection at all. You know, comes with no protection at all, man. All right. So either way, you gonna respect so-called male authority, man. With this woman, she's 45 years old. Walking at 3 a.m., which probably meant she was working. She probably had a job that let out late. But you wouldn't have to do that. If your ass would have had a man. Okay, because ain't no man about to let they woman, all right, or their wife or their daughter be out in fucking Bronx or anywhere for that matter. The Apostle Hall just said in the street lesson, this week he don't even be out at night, and that's a man saying that, all right. But the audacity of these women, to be walking the streets, without a care in the world, and wonder why these bad things befall them, man. But the scripture's saying, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. Okay, and that's what you saw. What it say? Kasan Parks 39 was arrested Saturday and charged with walking up behind a 45-year-old victim at 3 a.m. May 1st, lassoing her with a belt, I meant to say belt, from behind, dragging her unconscious body between two cars and raping her. It said, according to the NYPD, Parks pulled the victim to the ground, causing her to lose consciousness. The male then dragged the victim between two cars and essayed her before fleeing the scene. Parks had been charged with first degree rape, assault, strangulation. You know. So say police identified Kashawn Parks, 39, for choking a woman with a belt. And if you watch his video, it show him getting hemmed up, and Jake out there cussing him out, trying to attack him and hitting him, trying to hit him. The Centurion is playing offensive guard, keeping him away from from Jake that's trying to get to him, you know. But what is a woman doing, walking the streets of the Bronx? This is the video right here. I ain't gonna play it. But just on Zero Hedge, if brothers want to go and check it out, you know. And hey, a man might say in his mind, or even this woman might say, "Oh, I'm not a desirable woman. I'm older. Ain't no man looking for me. You know." But hey, man, the Most High is just putting the spirit, on these men, okay, for His vengeance, okay, and that independent feminist bullshit that he taught you is gonna lead a lot of you women to a grave judgment. All right. And best believe, this dude, Kassan Parks, is a product of a single mother household, okay? Raised by an emotional, all right, woman, okay? Don't be surprised, man, all right? A lot of you women that's out here that's single mothers and shit, you the ones that's out here raising the murderers, all right, the rapists, all right, Jake that's in the penitentiary, Jake that's walking around saying gang gang with their pants hanging off their ass, with tattoos all over their face and neck. Those are products of single parent households, man. Okay, because the father is gonna establish his children. Is gonna discipline his children. Okay, he's not gonna laugh at the wickedness. You know, and make it a joke, or call it cute, as a woman would do. You know, he gonna whip that behind. All right. This is clearly a Jake that never had his behind whipped before, and he still ain't gonna get it whipped. Okay, because what's gonna happen? He can make bail out there in New York and Chicago. Even down here in Texas, they got these crazy ass laws now. All right, to where Jake just get right back out, man. Nigga be on attempted murder charge and don't gotta post no bail, and be right back to the bullshit. All right, because hey, man, you supposed to be putting these people to death. If this guy's a murderer, he's supposed to be put to death. If this guy's graping, a woman that ain't as in how the scripture go into it in Deuteronomy, going into the grape situation. This is not that situation, man. Jake wasn't putting no belt around no woman neck or nothing like that, man. You know, You would just take hold of the woman, man. And they ain't put up no fight, man. All right, because women ain't wasn't in the mindset that they are, in these times. Okay, and you had to make that woman, your wife. All right, and you had to pay the father 50 shekels, man. Okay, so that's a totally different scenario. Okay, all right, and if that happened with a woman that was that was the possession of another man, that man would be put to death. All right, but the woman would be spared. Okay, and so you ain't supposed to do no catch and release with people that with men that did crimes that was worthy of death. All right, whether man or woman. Okay, other similarities would be witchcraft. You know, like you had all these Edomites in the was it like the 80s, 70s and 80s that was involved in witchcraft, was in cults, and used to do sacrifices and shit like that. You know, they didn't put those disturbed people to death. They locked them up in their jail systems. But according to the law, witches, all right, and warlocks, all right, practices of witchcraft are supposed to be put to death. Okay, so that shit can be put out of the earth. You know, but now witches and warlocks are given a platform. Okay, all on your social medias, on your YouTubes. You know, witches are given how am I trying to, like a voice. Like Erica Badu, that bitch is a witch. In the ancient times, she would have been put to death. Okay, but this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. You know, and this woman was walking around as a fool. She wasn't wise. It's not wise to be walking the street, at 3 a.m. in the boogie down Bronx, man. Okay, you warn people, man. You tell them, what times we're in, and they'll give you the well, I'm gonna die anyway, or like women to do, man. They'll just be proud, they'll be proud and bold, and say they don't gotta change shit. That God is with them, Jesus Christ is with them. And then here come a belt around your neck. This moment, hey, that moment changed that woman's life forever, man. Okay, she'll never, you know, see a man as anything other than a devil, for the rest of her life. Okay, cause hey, that's a terrible thing that happened to her, and hey, she could have been, completely put to death, you know, cause she was completely at the mercy of that man. All right, in that moment. Okay, and best believe when he go into Esau's system, he gonna get the book thrown at him. Cause Esau don't take kindly to grape. You can get consecutive life sentences, for grape. Cause it's a heinous crime. You know, um, yeah. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Okay, so hey man, the redeeming the time. All right, because the days are evil. Okay, and as you can see, I mean the days are evil. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on out here, man. All right, not good things. A bunch of bad things, man. All right, evil things. Okay, it's like it. Let me get this. Yeah, so redeeming the time because the days are evil. Okay, and evil is bad times, man. Okay, and it says in verse 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord Yahweh is. Okay, all right. So we have to be understanding what the will of the Most High Power is. You know, and the will of the Most High Power is for us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. You know, and push this word. Okay, putting up lessons. All right, street teaching. Okay, and getting our lives in order. Okay, our houses in order. Okay, for the time that's to come. Okay, for the redemption. All right, for our salvation. Okay, but the scripture, also say to walk circumspectly. Okay, that's in the spirit and physically, man. You know, because the devil he's putting out a lot of witchcraft out here. You know, putting a lot of demonic thoughts. You know, a lot of some of the shit that you watch. You know, Esau makes it with the intention. On pushing wickedness. Pushing folly unto you, pushing being a sluggard. Unto you, pushing you to be a consumer. You know, getting you into that consumer and how do you say it? Merchandise type of mindset, man. You know, having you concerned with the concerns of this world. Oh, I need to get a better car. You know, oh, I need a better TV. And total consumerism. You know, or he'll deal with sex. Send a sex demon at you. You know, shoot you a unlawful video. You know, with a damn pop up. That's what this devil do, man. So we have to be circumspect, okay, and don't make ourselves so susceptible and allowing this devil to try to sway our minds, man. And being physically circumspect. Stay away from niggas, man. You know, stay the hell away from Jake. Cause Jake got don't got a lot of things on their mind, but wickedness. And evil and folly. All right, and that man, that should be that should be true what Jake, what some of these Edomites be saying, man. He had a famous Edomite that came out, and he said he said stay away from he told he was telling all the other Edomites to stay away from Jake. He was saying stay away from black people. He was like, I don't give a damn. What anybody say. He was like, don't trust them. You see them go the other way. You know, he was like, if they start coming to your neighborhoods, get away from them. Because Esau is seeing, what Jake is on right now. And that's the spirit that the Most High, Salaki. That's the spirit that the Most High got these Jakes in, man. That spirit of vengeance, because for a long time, Jake had a fear of Esau, man. In the early periods of America, the 90s, in any time, before the 90s and the 2000s, Jake was in fear of Esau, man. Jake could see that the cops come, they'll run. They weren't shooting at the police like you see now. Talking about Jake now, man. Jake could just bust at the Centurions like nothing. In time past when I seen that, it was mainly, Edomites that'll do that. because Edomites got that 1776 burned into their brain and their constitutional rights, you know. But now you got Jake, man. Jake going crazy, you know. So yeah, Esau was saying stay away from Jake, and it's also because Esau got that guilt, you know. Well, not the guilt, but Esau know what the hell he did, to Jake to make him so infuriated, to make him just a bag of vengeance, man. There's one Edomite, he used to always do these videos about Jake violence, I forgot his damn name. They kind of ran him off YouTube, but it was called Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, you know, because he was saying that Jake got a bloodlust out of him, man, and it's true, okay? But it didn't just pop up out of nowhere. During the time of captivity, was it books being written about don't make the black kids angry? No. All right, it was about, how to oppress Jake, and Jake walked around with a fear of the so-called white man. Okay, but that fear, the Most High is removing, that fear that Jake has for Esau. Okay, for his purpose, you know. All right, and it's a foreshadowing. All right, of us about to be, put in the kingdom. Okay, and placed in rulership. And you Edomites are gonna be up under us. In fear. Okay, so that tide is changing. That tide is moving in direction. Just like in the movie, I believe it was Kingdom. Not but Kingdom is the one that's out now. I think it was War for the Planet of the Apes. And you had those the humans, which was supposed to represent Esau. They was losing their strength. They was losing their ability to speak English with each other or to speak in general. And they was turning into the apes, and then the apes was turning into the intellectuals. Through the spirit that's talking about Jacob and Esau, man. Right now our people are in a state of utter stupidity. Our people are wicked. They into wickedness. And they just straight up dumb. But that's all a part of the curses. That's the reason that Esau was able to take us over. Gad, Reuben, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. That's why you was able to be taken over. All right, because the Most High, downgraded your mind. Okay. But in the kingdom of heaven, man, that intelligence is gonna be restored. And the men of the Lord already have it. That's why we were able to wake up, to this truth. All right, but in the kingdom of heaven, all of Israel will have it. And they just like, Caesar, he was different from the other apes before they started changing. When he was made to be a leader, and all the humans, they looked at Caesar like, wow, like goddamn, this is a smart ape, That's how a lot of these Edomites and the elites, they see the Israelite brothers out there, because they well studied, they well versed, in the scriptures, jaking on the highways and byways with their pants hanging off their ass, we doing lessons and we showing brotherly love, so we stand out, over these other jakes that are completely in the world, And Edomites will tell you that shit. If you even let out a little bit, that a little bit of something, them Edomites just be looking at you like, how the hell do you know that, And why you ain't like the rest of the niggas, But hey, don't worry, Esau. You gonna lose all that info that you have, and you gonna be delegated. All right, you're gonna be put to that lower state, that Jake was put in, because Esau go around the planet Earth, proud and boasting that his kingdom is upright and he ain't in starvation. He ain't living like the heathen. All right, but that's just because it's your time right now. Okay, it's your time to be in rulership. It's your time to, as the scriptures say, to have the fats of the earth. Okay, but in time, when you lose your position, okay, you're gonna be sent back down to be similar to the heathen. All right, so you laugh at Ham living in mud huts and all that shit. You're gonna be living worse than Ham. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 39 verse 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." Okay, so spirits that are created for vengeance. All right, that's what you're seeing on your screen right now, man. All right, a spirit created for vengeance. Okay, all right, and Jake went crazy. All right, and just to land back, what I was speaking on with Jake, man. This Salaki. Let me see. Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22. "For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." Okay? So scriptures say, "For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish stupid." It's childish children, meaning stupid. Okay? So you jakes out there are idiots, man. You 2/3, you know, you niggas that even consider yourself to be intellectuals, you idiots as well. Because you engage in a perverse lifestyle. Okay, you follow after whatever Esau teaches you. And the new intellectuals today are the most freaky and perverse people that are on the planet Earth. They teach. What do they teach? To be a part of the rainbow community. That a young boy can be made to be a young girl. Okay, and all kind of other pederasty. All right, and it say, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. All right, and that's Jake. Especially Jake of these times, man. But that just show you, these scriptures are a living proof. Because that's what's going on in the planet Earth now. All right, Jake is getting more and more wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Okay, so now when you see Jake getting interviewed on these street interviews, or they might interview Jake at the mall, asking what they do for a living. Jake is, oh, I'm a scammer. I'm a swiper. Oh, we can't talk about it, because I sell drugs, or I do fraud, I hit licks, you know. That's all Jake is on, evilness, And hey, you consider to be, you scamming? Oh, nigga, you smart, You doing your thing, all right? And then, hey, then the Israelite woman gonna want you, when you bringing in that money, no matter how you got it. You could have killed 30 niggas, okay? You could have sold dope to the whole damn community, all right? But she don't care because she want that thug loving, That's Jake, man. It's hey, but to do good, they have no knowledge, and when we try to give Jake the knowledge, what do? They fan the hand, you know, and they don't like it. They don't want it, okay? Because the Most High didn't create them to get it, okay? As the scriptures say, he created them to how the scriptures you was created in vain, you know. You gonna live a empty life and ultimately, be put to death, and then you'll be back, in the kingdom, But for now, your ass is just born in vain, man. You empty. Although you feel like you got purpose, you feel like, oh, I got these kids, or I'm making money. Jake might be making six figures, you know. But truly, you are empty. You don't have any purpose, man. All right, you just a useless eater at the end of the day. When Esau tell you to put a mask on, you put it on. When Esau tell you to go vote, you go vote. When Esau tell you to get the juice, you go and get the juice. You know, and so ultimately that's gonna turn into you Jake's gonna run and go get that MOTB, man. Ain't no doubt about it. You know, because you're already in that lifeless state. Without any knowledge. And just a slave to your flesh. All right. Let me get a scripture real quick. Going into Jake, man. This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 16. Well, I started verse 15. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the elect men are rather gonna have those ears to hear. You 2/3, you're not gonna have those ears to hear. All right, your ear is gonna be full of as scripture say, Esau, the tongue that walketh through the earth. You know, your ear is gonna be filled up with Esau's philosophy and way of life. You know, let's say, but whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. Okay? So, hey, man, the men of the Lord, been out there on the highways and byways. They've been putting up lessons. You know, that's the piping. But you Jakes have not danced. All right, you haven't danced to the music. All right, that Yahweh Shai is having his men, put out there. Okay, you haven't grooved to it. All right, you want to groove to the to the likeness of this world. To the music of this world. All right, which is garbage. Through the spirit and physically, is both It's both trash. You know, it's trash. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, the music of you Jake's time, man. You know, and then you redoing you Jake. It's crazy, man. Seeing it, you know, in my 30s. You know, to see you Jakes, man, you young Jakes, you redoing uh shit that we used to listen to when we was younger, you know, and that music was fucking garbage. All right, so we see why, you know, the music is even that much more garbage, you know, cause hey, Jake, when I was young, Jake was sampling the older hip hop, which was good, you know, but now you Jakes are sampling. I'm talking about you sampling Soldier Boy, you sampling Lil Scrappy and the East Side Boys and shit, you know. And that shit sound like garbage, you know. And it don't do nothing, but it ain't profitable for nobody, you know. That music, that lifestyle, the pill popping, that shit ain't profitable for you, man. That shit don't do nothing but lead to more and more death. You Jakes is incoherent, man, in the spirit and in the flesh, you know. But it happened in your spirit first, and that's why it manifests, you know, in your flesh and in your actual body, you know, because you dead, man. All right, the spirit is dead. All right, you have no belief in anything, you know. You don't have belief in Yahweh Yahushua, and if you do have a belief in who you call, you know, your power, is in Jesus Christ. Okay, here's a Christo, man. All right, the white meat. You know, and you wonder why you hopeless. You know, you wonder why you perked out. Okay, or why you on fentanyl. Okay, or why you can't go a day without being high on weed, man. You know, because your ass is dead inside. All right, Jake's so dead inside. They just started making, you know, dead ass music. You know, like a Juice World. You know, making songs about nothing but depression and pill popping. You know, but then you know try to come to the men of the Lord. You know, trying to teach us something, man. You ain't got nothing to teach us, man. Okay. Let me see. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 15. For this people's heart is wax gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Okay? But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Okay? So the scriptures say, man, um, these people's heart is wax gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed. You know, and this is talking about the 2/3. You know, so while you got Israelite camps, talking about that you can wake up to 2/3, and you addressing the 2/3. You know, Shakari, why the hell are you on no jumper? You know, with a bunch of damn 2/3, man. Now, ain't you reading the scriptures? You know, don't you know that them dudes will never be converted? You know, them dudes uh, will never be in a repentant, mindset. Okay, they're not gonna turn to Yahushua. All right, so why are you wasting your time, man? Okay, hey, because you want to be a part of that, man. You want to be a part of that. Well, be a part of the world, you know, because clearly you're not converting nobody, by going on that platform, man. Okay, and being amongst, them Jakes. All right, because we already know what's gonna happen to them Jakes. Them Jakes gonna ultimately be put to death, man. You know, unless they come out of that wicked lifestyle, man. All right, which they're not. Okay, how many times you gotta tell Jake the same thing before they eventually get it? The scriptures say after the first and second, you know, you're supposed to move the hell on. And you done been up there already. All right, and Captain Zariak been up there already. All right, and you up there for a third time. All right, that means it's over with, man. It's done. All right, they're gonna continue to not even that. You had um what's the guy name? I did a video on King Richard. Is that his name? Richard something. He told them that the who the true Israelites of the Bible was, man. Okay, so that's four. All right, so them dudes ain't gonna change anything, man. They still gonna be promoting degeneracy, and nothing but wickedness to our people. Okay. Let me see. This is Titus chapter 3 and verse 10. When I start before that, Salaki. Titus chapter 3 and verse 9, but avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. All right? And that's to you genealogy guys, man. You guys are bugged out, You ask a bunch of foolish questions, man. Anytime a Jake even come up, asking a foolish question, and I mean, you just dismiss them, man. They're not asking a sincere question. They just prodding and prodding, trying to see if they can get some self validation themselves, you know. And the genealogies, man, Jake been going crazy, with the Mamzer talk, with the you mixed, you ain't a pure Israelite, all this damn foolishness, you know. But it say a man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition, reject, you know. You got a heretic up there, which was Whack 100. He was telling Tazariak, I love white people. I love the white man. If it wasn't for the white man, I wouldn't be here and all this bullshit. And hey, if we go to war with somebody, I'm an American. I'm an American. So y'all supposed to cast the dust off y'all feet from that damn place, man. And not to mention that they shoot fucking pornos and shit up there. You got the devil running everything. You know, why the hell would you want to be in a fucking cesspool like that? But Jake just wanna be in the limelight, man. That's all that is. And Jake got a hard ass head, But you gonna see, man. But hey, Tazariak learned it. Hey, man, after Tazariak was going back and forth with Whack 100, Sakari, you shouldn't have took your ass up there. Because Whack 100 was pretty much putting a damn hit, putting a war out, on all Hebrew Israelites. After he got into that dispute with Tazariak, while he trying to Whack 100 was trying to cop the plea for a so-called white man, And Tazariak said that to you. He was like, all this fucking bullshit, over a white man, And Whack 100 was going crazy, saying that he was going to send gang members to all the blocks and all this shit, And then Sakari pop his ass up and no jumper, man. So it's a pathetic look, It is not needed, okay? Because we're gonna push this truth regardless. All right, we don't need no platform. All right, our platform is going out on the highways and byways as the Most High commanded, and doing our lessons. Okay, okay, doing the work. Okay, doing your putting your videos on YouTube. Putting your lessons up. All right. We don't need none of these guys, man. All right. And then verse 16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. So blessed are our eyes, man. Okay, and our ears. So we should be joyful. That we got it. All right. We shouldn't be bothering the Most High Power. Oh, well, I want to save him too. Why he can't come along with me? Why da 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 da? You might not be saying that, but through your actions, you saying that. By trying to affiliate yourself with these people. Okay, and the Most High is trying to separate you. Okay, really trying to get you from destruction. All right, but if you want to be destroyed, keep on going along with them dudes, man. Okay, keep hanging out with the Whack 100s. All right, and the other gang babies. All right, that's out here, man. All right, Salaki, I'll be right back. And verse 17 of Matthew 13th chapter. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see. And I should have brought this out last week. Going into those wicked 2/3. In the ancient times. When Moses was in the wilderness. You know, with you, Jakes, that saw the works of the Most High power. You know, and you still vex the Most High. Even though you saw the works. But you same niggas today would say, oh, if God showed me who he was, I'll change, or I'll do this and that. You full of shit, okay? Because there wasn't no doubt, in the time of Egypt, who delivered us out of Egypt. You clearly knew that it was the Most High power, and yet you still disobeyed him, okay? So let's say, verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Okay, so Salakia. So that shows the level of faith that the men that are in this truth have now. Because we haven't broken bread with Yahweh Shai. We haven't actually seen Yahweh Shai in the flesh. Yet we still believe. You know, especially with all these wayward doctrines out here now, and all this confusion. The Christian church. Weighing on our people's minds. And got them full of the yayon of this world. You know, because the wine of this world is strong. People that are supposed to be elders and full of wisdom. Which age and bullshit don't mean wisdom. Being a man of age, in these times can mean absolutely nothing. Because you ain't really obtaining wisdom. Okay, you just living a life of folly. You know, and you caught on that wisdom. Yeah, you wise to the things of this world. You can show somebody how to set up a 401k. You can show them how to save this and save that. You know, all right. But you can't get nobody ready, all right, for this judgment that's to come to the planet Earth. You ain't got the wisdom to not take the devil's juicy juice. You know, you ain't got the discernment to see what's going on the planet Earth. You still talking about voting and shit. At the age of 56, I'm gonna go down to the poll and do this, and man, that's a bunch of BS, man. Okay, now the people mad at Sleepy, okay, because he's saying that he's gonna stop the he gonna stop giving military weaponry to Israel if they go into what state is that in Gaza. um had the article up. Farah, what's it called? Salakia. I had the article up, man. Can't find it. Shit. Where you got different nations putting warrants. They putting warrants on Netanyahu. They say Israel will fight with its fingernails. Netanyahu defies U.S. ultimatum. It says the prime minister's pledge comes from President Biden warned the IDF against a major offensive in the Gazan city of Rafah. So Israel, Amalek, as a wage war in Rafah. From what I was seeing, they was pushing, all the civilians and shit like that into Rafah this whole time. All to pretty much, set them up and put a lot of them to death. And totally get them up out of the land. And you got the Amalekites. They opposing, what Babylon is telling them to do. So we're gonna see how they go. But it seems like Amalek ain't gonna do no stopping. And then Yapu, he's all in it. To achieve that greater Israel project, man. And ain't nobody asking, Amalek what they truly doing this for. You know, it's to eliminate. All right, it ain't for self defense or none of this shit. Nah, man, it's a straight up conquering. You know, and ultimately, they want to drag Babylon, all right, into a war with Iran. Okay, and that's why the scriptures say that the least of them shall draw them out. Because they the least of them, man. Amalek is a small nation, man. You know, but they propelled, by Babylon. And they also got a few ICBMs as well. You know, so hey, man, they like a radical Tasmanian devil that Babylon ain't really got on a chain like that. So that's why the scriptures say that. The least shall draw them out. Such a small nation can do a lot of damage, and ultimately, lead to that World War III. Which we are all looking for. And now it ain't a joke. It ain't a joke to talk about World War III now. You know, back then, um, when we first came into this thing, 9, 10 years ago, you talk about World War III and people be like, oh, that's you've been playing too much Call of Duty, But now, when you mention World War III, it ain't even no joke, man. People know and they can feel it, They can feel the tension, and they can feel the fear, overcoming them. All right. Even in Ukraine, I seen another article, saying that they blocking the bank accounts of people that fleed the drought, you know. But the scriptures say, man, the mighty man, gonna cry bitterly, and they gonna be afraid, all right, because there ain't nothing but a big old sacrifice going on between Ukraine and Russia, man, and the men don't want to be a part of that damn bloodbath, you know, for the international bankers, you know. So people are getting wise to it, all right. But that's all I have for this lesson. Lord willing, the weather clear up. I'll be back out next week. Um, and call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakachodash, double unto the apostles and elders of great millstone, and peace and salutation to Akim doing his work in true sincerity in the four corners of the earth, and shalom to Yakim.